Some people probably will think this is a slice of anime or just a normal anime that you never seen before, or anything like that. I want to first want to say this: when it comes to this episode 3 of Race, there is quite a few things I need to talk about, and some of those things that um, can be quite disturbing. But I'm not going to bring up those because YouTube wise and stuff like that, and basic stuff. Personally, I really want to say here is that like I said before, what I see in this episode, when I see of this episode, reminds me of different things that you usually see based in real life and stuff like that, and basically stuff. And I mean, it didn't affect me really all that much. It really didn't. But I know how it feels. But my dad was not very critical about what he used to do to me back then when I was a kid and stuff like that. Back when I was a teenager and stuff like that. And because even though my dad was brought through his dad, because the curse, or I would say the curse of the chains, the curse of the chains is kind of like something. It's kind of like you know like what happened or whatever it is, and stuff like that. It's something that is develops within the people and stuff like that. And one thing I want to point out is basically that just see how this episode really was. It just see the graphic, the nature of based off this anime is really just quite shocking. Really, based in my belief, it's just like whoa, wow. I've really never seen stuff like that and stuff like that. I wish I could say the kind of stuff, but I can't because like I said, because of YouTube Watch, because they'll probably take down my video and they'll probably think I'm doing something or anything like that. But the reason why I think that I want people to speak about this and stuff like that, and I seen this happen to my friends. I seen this happen basically in real life. I seen it happen based on other different formulas and stuff like that. And usually this kind of stuff doesn't should not be brought up in the first place and stuff like that. But one thing I really want to say is the most is basically the teacher. Now this is something that I do not agree with what the teacher really actually did. Because the teacher said he did all he could to basically help up with the situation, but now he says like, yeah, I don't want to help out the situation anymore. I don't want to do it because I really don't want to because I want to keep it a secret. Well, okay, so like, whoa, okay, all right, that's cool. I mean, that's cool. Like, why would you keep it a secret? Because I mean, I think the reason like he's saying like just basically keeping it a secret was just basically just saying like, hey, we shouldn't tell anyone in school because if they were, then it will spread like wildfire. Because so it's just like a sketch of the thing that you lit fire or something like that. And once that burns, then guess what? It spreads more, and more, and more. It's like a path of destruction happens going this way or whatever it is, whatever it is. But I want people just to like I said, I want people to really just to understand is that when it comes to a teacher, I understand what he's saying, but as a teacher for himself, if he sees something that's not normal or anything like that, he he, he needs to address it. He needs to address it. That's what he's supposed to do. Because if he's not addressing this situation, what else could happen? What else could happen? What else could happen to her, Kyle? What can happen to her? Nobody really doesn't know. Like I said, I don't want to go too far because I'm afraid YouTube's gonna not take my channel down, but take my YouTube video down. That's what I feel like. And I mean the reason why is just basically just for just see those things and stuff like that. It's not normal. This is not a normal anime or slice life and you would basically see, and it just shows that the graphic nature that you see that this is not a everyday anime that you really actually definitely see. I seen some horror animes and some of that. I see some of that, but this right here is basically by far. I'm not saying the worst anime I've seen, but by far one of the most graphic natures that I think it would have an effect on somebody. Sometimes people will probably just write off this anime and say, "Yo, I'm not gonna watch it because this is what it feels." What it's like to me and stuff like that. I don't know what people have been through because people I just want people to really know. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through and say stuff like that. And I understand that you've been through a lot. I don't know what you've been through too. There's no telling based of that. and just to see Kyle just ask for herself, just like she did, and just the woman basically and her mom, what she does to her is wrong. Is very very wrong. Just seeing what she just do and stuff like that, and then just like oh my gosh, it's just like the mother just doesn't seem to really actually care. It's just like, oh, I just want. I really do want to say it, but I really, really do. But it just aggravates me and stuff like that. And I have to give props to the MC based on this anime as well too, because the reason I want to give him a lot of props is with that. This kid, after going back in time, being a kid, and doing what he's doing and doing what he's doing, he's trying to change the future. He's trying to change the course of time. But when everything's go by. There's not even a guarantee of a chance that he can go back and correct those things. Maybe he should have. But I feel like that the anime is kind of like he wants him to be perfect by correcting those timelines and stuff like that. Because just like how the dinosaurs died, like how they evolved and stuff like that, which I don't think there's no such thing as evolution. Anyways, I don't mean to get into that. But even though I'm just saying, but I think that it's just like every single timeline that you see when it comes down to like president of the United States or whatever it is, or other different things and stuff like that. Because history has a tendency to cause to repeat itself because you see these chains of the curses basically going through bloodlines of the family. And sometimes people don't have that. Sometimes people don't have that. Some people do. Some people just like to pretend like what Kyle doing, like not what Kyle, but Kyle was just basically just to me from her like me basically for me from her is basically that it seems like she doesn't really care because she doesn't know what it means to feel love from a person because she doesn't really understand it. But even though one thing I like about the MC what he did basically in this episode was basically on the fact, but basically the fact he showed her a Christmas tree. Not like the Christmas tree that which my tree is over there, anyways. Not like something like that that has ornaments and stuff, but it was a special, unique, different thing that I thought it was very beautiful, and that was just really nice what the MC really actually did for Kyle. But what? Not for Kyle. I mean Kyle. Kyle looked up at the tree. She sees those frozen things that come from the tree and stuff like that. They're like they're like water. Then they turn like ice missiles or something like that. I can't remember. I think they're called ice crystals or something like that. But anyways, it's just like you can just see her like she's smiling and she's happy and stuff like that. But one thing I also want to want to say here is that when the MC was trying to see what's basically going on, like I said, I'm not going to go further into that. He saw something very very graphic, where basically he got very very extremely upset, and that kind of makes me very upset. Really does, and stuff like that. And I hate to see that kind of stuff. I really really do. And so yeah, everyone's that's it for anyway, in review. Tell me what you guys think. You guys liked this episode. You guys don't like it. You guys think it was good. You guys think it was bad. I'll let you hear what you guys had to say. So yeah, anyways, just I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you have a day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Or please give me a like or thumbs or down. Doesn't matter to me. So yeah. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Excuse me. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Bye.